Okay, good morning, guys. We are going to film another little segment here of this new little video log we're going to be doing. And this particular one is me going back to Kansas, Wichita and Hutchinson specifically here, for a couple days. And we are just about to get underway here towards Phoenix and see how I-10 treats us this morning. So stay tuned. This video may end up being long, may end up being short. It really all depends on what goes on in Kansas, but everything goes well, it'll be a fun one either way. So we will kind of keep you updated. As you see, I've got my little dash mount here, so I'll give you some video from the highway and close to the airport, so you guys can see that area, and we will update you when we get to the highway. So look for that, and it's gonna be a fun one. We'll see you. Okay, now we're to where it's going to get interesting. This is the actual interchange to where the 60 westbound's merging with I-10 here, and then things are going to happen rather quickly. So I figure I'd update you here. Here's US 60 westbound traffic here, merging onto the 10. Totally fantastic. I'm gonna have to join them in one of these lanes here real quick. Got this guy here, he's gonna do what the fuck he wants, and we're gonna try let's see here, see if we can maintain so there's that, and there goes one, so we'll pop over this way. And then we got another exit here, so we'll pop over this way. And then here's what we want to see, the Sky Harbor sign. This is exactly what we want to see. So we are in the right lane. And over here to the left, I don't know if we'll be able to see it or not, but we will have Tempe Diablo Stadium, which is where the Angels of Anaheim play their spring ball. I don't know if we'll be able to see the signs or not. Got a lot of trucks here on this road. It's about all we have on this on I-10 here. There we go. I don't know if we'll be able to see it or not, but I'll pan the camera over there for now, so at least we got a chance of taking a look at it. Looks like they got a full house there today, so we'll see how it goes for them. And now we're getting back up to road speed here, 45, 50, 55. Doing good so far, doing good. And then this particular road here is going to break off here to the right here in a short little bit. And this is basically just a main artery into the airport. Makes it a hell of a lot easier to get there without having to go through all the extra BS. So here we are leaving I-10, and thank goodness, because I'm tired of it. But if you're curious, this particular, if we had stayed on there, it would have taken us to Central Phoenix, which we don't want. So I don't know know if off in the distance you can see the control tower, but it is there. I don't know how well this wide angle will show that, but okay, so now we're going to get on the State Route 143, which is what we are on, and we're going to get behind this car right here, and then we're going to look for Washington Street, which is only going to be a few exits up the way here. And that's going to take us to the parking garage, in which we're going to utilize. Hands here. Right hand's getting kind of tired. There we go. This car's gonna do what the fuck he wants to. That's fantastic. Oh yeah, look at that. That's great. That's true Arizona right there. Okay, so we've got 1 mile to Washington Street, and once again, this lane over here is gonna end. Going to merge onto the 202, I believe, but over here to our left is the airport. Obviously you can't see much because there's another side of the road and the parking garage there. That won't be the one we're going to be utilizing. We're going to utilize a different one. And there's our sign for Washington Street. This turns out, but Central Phoenix is off in the distance there, and the airport obviously to the left also. So we're gonna, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. We're gonna sneak over here, get off on Washington Street. This guy decided to cut me off, so that's cool. And we are gonna turn, so you're gonna get in the second lane here. Gonna need to be in the right lane. And then we're going to hit up the parking garage up here and then get on the SkyTrain. I'll take a video of that too. The SkyTrain takes us to the terminal, and we're making really good time so far. I'm not sure how well this will show up, but making really good time here. Just about 9 o'clock, about an hour and 20 minutes away from flight time. So we should be in good shape. And looks like we got a green light, so I'll just continue filming here. Got ourselves a panhandler right there. That's fantastic. And then we will take a look at this parking garage. It's fairly decent. A lot cheaper than parking at the airport terminal, and also a lot less bullshit you have to go through. So I'm all about that. And fairly nice facility as well. So now I'm going to take the phone off the charger here. Here's 44th Street, which is what we want. And I will resume the video here once we get on the SkyTrain, which is just over here to the left.
You see something suspicious.
So here we are at the SkyTrain. I'm going to go up the escalator. Pretty neat system.
Orlando International Airport. Terminal 4. Please hold on. We are approaching Terminal 4. Exit here for Terminal 4.
You're about to see one of the coolest airports in the world here. Unbelievable.
I got 2001.
We're going to make a quick pit stop and then we will get right back with you. Okay, so here we are in Wichita. Just got the rental car. It's a Hyundai Elantra base model, but it'll do the job for us. And gonna go now head to the pool hall. Probably won't film too much more until we get to Hutchinson, but we well on the way, and things are looking up for us. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video so far and of what's to come. So look forward for that, and we will be seeing you later. Okay, good morning. Still morning here. 10:40 in the morning here, and we made it to Hutchinson, obviously, and currently going up to a town called Manhattan to pick up an old friend and bring her back to this area, hang out with her for a little bit. And the window mount here, I can't seem to get it to want to work, so it's going to have to be a handheld situation. I knew there was a reason why it was cheap. So that's kind of where we're at on that, and I'll kind of give you guys a little bit of an update as we progress throughout the trip here. Excuse me, and then we will see how things progress from there. But figured I'd give you guys a little bit of an update here. I know I haven't taken too much video. I didn't take too much video last night, so we're just kind of going with the flow here, seeing what we find, and if it's video worthy, I'll give you guys a clip of it. If not, it'll probably be mostly of just flat Kansas. So we will see you guys here in a bit. Okay, so we just left Abilene, Kansas after making a little pit stop and getting a couple of refreshments, and we're back on the road here on I-70. Been on this road now for about 45 minutes or so after it merged with I-135, and now we're getting closer to Manhattan here. Our next next large city will be Junction City. And then Abilene picked up this, I don't know how well we can see it, picked up this neat Eisenhower silver dollar. If some of you don't know, Abilene is where Dwight Eisenhower spent a lot of his childhood years, and is also currently where his library is and where he is buried. So kind of a neat little history lesson. So I picked up one of those. Also picked up some other some Wizard of Oz memorabilia that I can hang in the house back in Arizona, so that'll be fun. And yeah, like I said, just want to give you guys a little bit of an update. I also was able to procure a challenge coin from my boss back at the prison in Kansas. Not sure how well this is going to show up or not, but got one of those, so that's cool. Another little piece of a little memento I can keep with me, so that's good. So that's kind of where we're at. Like I said, we're probably about 45 minutes away from Manhattan, so I'll give you guys another update probably around Junction City. Okay, folks, so here we are in Junction City, just rolling through now, and I want to give you guys a little tidbit of information. Not a lot of people know this, but we're coming up here on the left. It's going to be a Harley-Davidson dealership, and another rental place. I'm not sure if it's a car rental or what it is, but anyway, back in 1995, this particular, okay, I see it's a dealership, but anyway, this particular area right here used to be a Ryder truck rental place, and this is exactly where Timothy McVeigh rented the Ryder truck in which he used in the Oklahoma City bombing. So not that that's a very good or exciting piece of information, but it is kind of interesting to see how close some things come to home, because obviously in 1995 I didn't really give a shit about nothing, and it's just kind of interesting to look back on the road trips that I've taken and see all of the things that have actually transpired in history that, you know, you may or may not have ever known about if you hadn't learned otherwise. So it's pretty interesting. And then up here, after we make this, we're gonna go around a slight curve up here. There's a hotel in which McVeigh stayed at, that had he not used his real name, which he did by mistake, he may have not actually gotten caught. So it's rather interesting, because they found the Ryder truck that was parked there for a night or two prior to the bombing, and that's one reason why they found him so quickly and linked him in with the Ryder truck and the serial number from the rear end of the truck. So kind of interesting. A lot of national history actually took place right in this area. So just want to give you guys a little bit of a tour here. Like I said, not much to see at all, but that's kind of how I like it. Nice and simple. So there's that little tidbit, and I guess we will give you another update when we get to the turnoff for Manhattan. Okay, so here we are in Manhattan. Didn't give you guys a turnoff shot, but it'll be all right. Like I said, we're here to pick up one of my friends and take her back down to Hutchinson. So really, we'll probably won't be doing too much filming on the way back, since we kind of did that on the way up. But other than that, made it to Manhattan safe and sound, and then we will update you guys as the trip progresses. We may or may not go down to go back down to Wichita today and hang out, but we will see what progresses and let you guys know. Once again, this is Manhattan. The Kansas State University is located here, and pretty nice little place. It's not one of my frequented places when I lived here, but it's a nice little drive from Hutchinson, about 107 miles, 108 miles, I think. So here we are, and we'll give you guys updates as needed. Okay, good morning here, guys. First off, I want to apologize about yesterday. After we got to Manhattan, I ended up getting pretty involved with some conversation with my friend, and I totally forgot to film anything for the rest of the day. So I apologize for that. But at this moment, we are headed back to Wichita. We're going to try and find a gas station along the way there that hopefully sells some Kansas memorabilia, hopefully some magnets or something that I can bring back to some friends in Arizona, and hopefully we can find one of those. And once again, we're leaving Hutchinson now for the last time, and hopefully quite some time once again, and give you guys an update when we get to the outskirts of Wichita and or the convenience store with the memorabilia. So hopefully we can find one. Hopefully one turns up along the way. Okay, so we failed at finding any Kansas memorabilia at the gas station we went to, so we're going to have to hope for some luck at the airport. Might cost a little bit more, but I'm sure they have something there for us, so we will look forward to that. And right now we are hanging out on this US 400 or US 54 called Kellogg Drive, and one of the main thoroughfares here in Wichita. And it's slowly going to migrate us toward the airport. Figured I'd give you guys a little bit of a clip here so you can check it out. The airport's over here to our right, and once we get up here past all these other shops and stuff, we're going to be able to migrate our way over that way. Gonna sneak over here in this lane right here. Got ourselves a Learjet coming in. I don't know if you can see that or not, but sneaking in above us right there. And we're about 3 hours before flight time here, but it's going to give me some time to maybe take a nap if I can find a place to hang out after I get checked in. So that'll be pretty necessary by that time. Like I said, we're going to get checked in here, put the rental car away, get all that taken care of, go through TSA, and then I'll give you guys an update after we accomplish all that. Shouldn't take too horribly long. Not nearly as busy as Phoenix here, so TSA check-in should be really fairly painless. So getting close to the rental car drop-off, and we will update you after we get all this other stuff accomplished. So we'll see you then. Okay, so here we are in the airport. I was able to acquire some merchandise from the overly priced store here in the airport, take back, and the plane's coming in a little early here. It's supposed to be here at 1:40, and here we are 1:15, so they're gonna make it sit here for a little bit and loiter. But like I said, the plane is here, and I'll give you guys another update when we take off, and maybe when we land if I'm feeling ambitious. But otherwise, there we are.